Hello, everyone. Today I am in Cassville, Missouri, pretty close to my parents' place. Not really. It's about 35-minute drive, maybe 40, depending where in Cassville. But I am a little bit kind of not quite in the outskirts, but far enough that I could be. And we are at a chimney location. They install chimneys and repaired and clean chimneys, and we are doing a bunch of social media video for them. I am in charge of sound, so none of the camera or lighting is me. I usually just do my stuff, and then I sit down as a stand-in as I set up the lights and the cameras, make sure everything looks good, and that's mainly the role I do for sound. Mostly, honestly, in my opinion, aside from running sound. But yeah, we have some reaction type videos going on. It's gonna be social media stuff, TikTok type stuff. So it's a lot of different type of content, and it's very very nice. These are all the people I've worked with before, so it's really nice to work with them. They're the type of people that know what they're doing, and they kind of go do it real fast, real quick, and that's kind of what I'm into. I'm really fast paced, really like let's get it done. Let's not think too much. Obviously, you need a little experience in order to, you know, get to that certain speed. Like you have a vision in your mind and you just kind of say, let's put this lights here, and then you do it. If you're starting out, you're still figuring it out, whatever. And some people are different. I have a friend that he seems to can't visualize it very well until like he actually sees it. So um, yeah, everyone's different. I can kind of visualize it as much as I can, and then we set it up and we kind of change what I would need to change here. The lighting setup isn't that insane. I think we have like maybe 4 or 5 lights total. We are blocking off the door just so we don't get any those lights in, and some soft boxes set up. Going through diffusion, some you know hair light, whatever. So the inside stuff is pretty quick. We did it very fast, and I wasn't able to capture much BTS, especially if I'm like running sound. Obviously, this is the only real setup that I have a C stand set up. Otherwise, I'm actually booming the people talking, and it's just quicker because we're really run and gun. We didn't have to go that fast, honestly, but then like we're just a fast like crew. That's just how it is. Like let's go do this. Let's go do this. And some people are ready, some people aren't. So we had to, just go do it real quick. Everything worked out very well, though. We had a bunch of exterior stuff, which worked quite well. I used my Rode NT5, and I was able to, put my little BBG on it to block the wind for exterior stuff whenever we went outside to do stuff. And that was real fast as compared to like, switching to the big old blimp with the Rode NTG 3, and it's just like heavy, and I'm holding it for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, so it's not that practical in my opinion. Cameras we're using is the Reds. We have a Komodo, and I think we have I don't know. I think it's a DSMC2 in my opinion, or no, it can't be. I'm not sure, but because it was RF. But yeah, we're just running Reds, and we have an AC, we have a gaffer, we have a DP, we have a director, so it's real simple. It's actually like way more simpler than it might have seemed. Like all these gear, it's just there to kind of help us not really move fast, but it's just more convenient. If we didn't have that cart, we'll be bringing the lens case with us. We are running Rokinon zines, so they are giant lenses, and just it's just more convenience. That's really all tools are made for. They have a little mascot. I don't know what they call it. They just call it Bear, I think, and it's pretty cool. It was a hot day. It is in the summer, so obviously it's gonna be pretty hot, and we didn't want him to suffer in the suit too much. So we every time we're ready to shoot, we just kind of ran and did it. The interior stuff here, we are actually done in this location, but I thought I'd show a little bit around of what the setup was. The 8x8, the Nova setup. We had one projector light kind of shining onto the logo. I think they use a 300D. That's why there's a gel in there, shining onto that logo right in the center there where my finger is pointing, just to kind of give it a little glow. This is the field light, I believe. They use a 600 watt, which is like way too much in my opinion. But once you get the big tools, you just want to use the big tools, in my opinion. Here are the camera packages. This is the red Komodo, the white version. You're running Teradek, and matte boxes with follow focus as well. Just keep the package pretty tight, pretty quick. You're running Atomos Sumo. This is the actual Sumo one, not like mine. Mine's just a monitor. This one can show multiple views. But that is it for now. I have a bunch of videos coming up. I'm sorry I've been late on any of these. I've been moving to the new location, which will be in the next video. You'll see where I'm moving. So I'll see you guys next time.